In this broadcast, I want to challenge UPND with their hypocrisy lineage, that they are still just developing the hypocrisy and develop it in high level. But let me challenge you with this question. Before I respond, I question you this question. Let me assure you this. You, UPND, you wrote a letter, and in that letter, you assure all embassies around the world, all Zambian embassies around the world, that wherever you see Edgar Lungu travel, you should not offer him a protocols to protect him. That letter you have, and everyone have that letter. Now let me go to the question. Mr. Edgar Lungu had his plan to travel to South Africa, and let me question you this. But eventually, he traveled to South Africa, and he's being kidnapped, and they kidnapped the president by the bandits. Now, and in those kidnaps, they killed him. Then, are you going to ask the remains of Edgar Lungu, or you going just to leave it just like that? And if you say you're going to ask for the remains, then to who? Zambian people, you don't deserve to be led by the government which is not honest. This government has got more double crosses that you are not going to understand them. They have huge hypocrisy, that instead of the opposition to start act something like that, but that people are ruling you are the people, those who are acting hypocrisy in everything that they are attending. You same people you wrote that letter, do not receive this man from anywhere where you travel. Now, but eventually, if this man travel and is being kidnapped, whom are you going to demand to ask for his remains? Is it not good for you just to keep and shut down? And it is not just only that letter you wrote. You also wrote the letter that even your cabinet accepted that mistake. That we blocked Edgar Lungu from travel for his medication. So you accepted something like that. So which means automatically your acceptance for accepting that you blocked Edgar Lungu from travel to South Africa, one by one you killed him. Now, how is it possible that you've killed someone and you start now demanding his remains for you now to show your good heart to the Zambian people? How? Can you respond to that question? This must be a witchcraft mind. And one thing I want to challenge you is this again. A part of this is you accused Lungu, he said, by abusing the law, what and what, because there were people who were gassing. Since you came in power, and if we look very well, you are just arresting people with the case of seditious and insult to the president. Those people who are insulting president, that's the people you are arresting, and the seditious. There is no anything. There is no any law that you are enforcing to anybody apart of that and hate speech. Now, I want to challenge you. If UPND, you didn't have the hand in what was going through of gassing, now, how is it take you long to arrest those who were gassing people? How is that possible get you long? If then you are not involved, how is that case become difficult for you to discover it? Or even to arrest just one person? Because if that one person be arrested, then you will give the highlights of how that problem was arranged. Can you bring out one person who did that if you are not responsible for what was happening? Why I count you responsible of the gassing? Because you paid Kishimba Kamwe, UPND, you paid Siawan, and this is the testimony from the mouth of Siawan, and this is the testimony in the mouth of Colonel Smwetu. They said we used the Chimbakambwe in order to bring Patriotic France and ECL down, and from the mouth of Siawan it says we painted. So which means it is the things of analysis. You were arranged in order to destroy the dignity of a former head of state. Okay, if you didn't have the hand in that, because all that gassing, what was going through, it is the things that you were using to tarnish the name of Mr. Edgar Lungu. Now I challenge you. If you are innocent, prove the Zambian people with one person who has been under arrested for gassing people in the past, because the case never died. And if you fail, then the government that will take power in 2026, they're going to prove that you were responsible in gassing people. Take this note.